Whether you believe in a day of judgment or not, there is something worth sitting with in this verse. The Quran's opening chapter, Al-Fatiha, calls God Maliki yawmid-din. Malik means both king and owner. Yawmid-din means the day of payback, the day when every account is settled. And the first thing this verse is saying is that everything you have ever done is being recorded. And one day it will all be returned to you. That is not about someone else. That is about you. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described what that moment will look like. He said that on that day, you will not move from where you stand until you are asked about 5 things. How you spent your life, what you did with your youth, how you earned your money, how you spent it, and what did you do with what you knew. 5 questions. Each one of them is personal. No one else can answer for you. No one else's record is on the table, just yours. And the Quran takes it even further. It says, whoever does good equal to the weight of an atom will see it, and whoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom will see it. An atom, the smallest thing you can imagine. The kind word you said when no one was watching, the lie you told when you thought it did not matter, the money you gave secretly, the money you took dishonestly. None of it disappears. It is all weighed. That might sound heavy. It is. But think about what it actually means. It means your life has weight. It means what you do matters. Every choice you make, no matter how small, carries meaning. You are not drifting through a random existence where nothing counts. You are building something, and every brick is being measured. And there is a second layer to this verse that sits right alongside the first. Because if your deeds are being recorded, then so are the deeds of everyone else who has wronged you, and everyone who has ever wronged anyone else. The child who went hungry, the worker who was never paid, the person who was beaten behind closed doors and told it was their own fault, the prisoner who was tortured and never given a fair trial. None of it is lost. The same God who will ask you about your 5 questions will ask the oppressor about theirs. And the oppressor includes you if you have oppressed others. God said in a sacred narration, O my servants, I have forbidden injustice for myself, and I have made it forbidden among you. He did not just forbid injustice for others. He started with himself. He bound himself to fairness and justice before he created anything. And he ended that narration with, it is only your deeds that I record for you, and then return to you in full. Nothing more, nothing less, just what you and I actually did. Now look at where this verse sits in Surah Al-Fatiha. It begins right after Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the especially merciful, the same God who told you that his mercy is greater than a mother's tenderness towards her child. It's the same God who owns the day of payback. He is merciful and he is just, both at the same time. Mercy does not cancel justice, and justice does not cancel mercy. They work together. This is what Islamic teaching calls the balance between fear and hope. You fear accountability because your deeds are real and they matter. You hope in mercy because the one judging you has described himself through the image of a womb. If you only had fear, you would lose hope. If you only had hope, you would stop trying. You need both. They are like 2 wings. Cut either one and you fall. The early Muslims understood this. One of the closest companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to say, call yourself to account before you are called to account. Do not wait for that day to examine your life. Do it now. Look at your choices. Ask yourself the 5 questions before God asks you. Because the people who do this, who take their own accounting seriously in this life, are the ones for whom the accounting on that day will be light. That is what this verse is offering you. Not a threat, not comfort, something more honest than both. It is telling you that your life matters enough to be measured, that the wrong done to you will be answered, that the wrong you have done will also be answered, and that the one doing the measuring is both just enough to hold you accountable and merciful enough to forgive you if you turn back. That is not something to run from. That is something to build your life upon.